If you're using two monitors, you know how much space they can take, and constantly looking down can really strain your neck. That's why I decided to upgrade my setup with the HUANUO HND S7 monitor arm. Let's unbox it and see how it performs. This dual monitor stand is built for serious workstations, so whether you're a gamer, content creator, or just someone tired of a neck pain from staring too low, this might be a right product for you. Just right out of the box, we're seeing the entire manual right on the top. It also has a quick startup guide, and inside we have two monitor plates. This is the base that feels nice and heavy. This is the other monitor plate. These are all the screws and parts and every little detail that we're gonna need to put this thing together. These are the C-clamps and you get two of them. You also get two blue USB cables. This is the upper arm. This is the second upper arm. Here's some more screws and little parts that we're gonna need later. You also get two pieces of C-clamp brace. And lastly, you also get two pieces of lower arms. First step is to grab your base and run the USB from these holes here. Here's the first one right in here. The second one goes right in here. So basically like this. Then we're gonna use this part here to hold everything down. Right in this spot right here. And here's the last screw here. Next, we're gonna take the C-clamp mount. And then there is right here. The second one will go right here. There you go. First one goes here, second one goes here. You also get all the tools that you need to construct this whole thing, so do not even worry about the tools. These are the bolts that we're gonna use, 3 for this one, 3 for the other one. Here's what it looks like. Switching to the smaller size tool here. Honestly guys, this looks complicated to set up, but it's not. It's really easy, and details in instruction are phenomenal. Super easy to follow. Make sure these bolts are tight so you don't have any issues later. Next part is the C-clamp, and the best way to do this is face it towards this right here, and then it's gotta look like this. Here's the second one. You can adjust this, by the way, so depending on the size of your desk. As I'm doing this, I just realized that I plugged this in wrong. This is the part that needs to be here, not the USB side. The USB side actually goes into your computer, and this side goes here so the USB can plug into this side. And if you don't want to utilize this, you don't really have to. There you go. This is the proper way it needs to look, not like this sticking out here. But quickly undoing it is not even that inconvenient. That's how simple the engineers created this product. On some desks, you might need a spacer block here so that you can mount these perfectly. Or if you can have one for under here, you can get one that will fill in the space here on the top. Next, to secure this base, you're gonna have to drill a hole and run this through underneath. So it goes right here. So that way you can actually maintain a solid foundation for the base. So depending on what kind of monitors that you're hanging, it's not gonna be shaky. My desk already has a hole here, so I don't need to drill one. But if you don't have a hole and your desk doesn't have this, you're gonna have to drill one. Our base is super secured now. Next, we go ahead and put this inside the base here, just like this. Here's the second one. Then next, we put these up here, just like this, and just like this. Boom, look at that. You can also tighten these, but I recommend do not over tighten them because it might interfere with the rotation of these arms. Next part is basically installing these plates. And obviously you can just put it inside here. You're gonna have to press it in a little bit harder so that you can kind of get it in, just like how I did with this one right here. Next, we're gonna have to use these, one for each arm. And you pretty much put it in this hole here and screw it on with this big tool. Next part is connecting the plate to the monitor and hanging it back up here. This is the monitor I'm gonna be hanging, so I'm gonna go ahead and detach the stand here. Now I took the arm and then you place it down here. As you can see, everything attaches perfectly, and then we just gotta put our screws in here. For this, you're gonna be using these screws, all right? Just like this, and then you just tighten this whole thing. These are the ones that you're gonna use for the bottom ones here. And here's the last part. Boom. All right, we got this whole thing installed and looks nice and steady. Now we're gonna go ahead and test it. Boom, looks nice, look at this. Let's move this way. Let's go ahead now and put this down in here. And there we go. And by the way, this is a very heavy monitor. We can rotate it this way, all the way up here. We can rotate it in the back here. We can rotate it this way. Nice and smooth. Oh my goodness. You can also rotate this down like this if you want, all the way down here. Wow, that's very nice. And then you can also make it all the way up here if you want to as well. Really cool. If you want to turn this way, you also have the opportunity to do so. Wow, unbelievable. Let's say if your monitor is too heavy and it's not holding up really well, all you have to do is just tighten this up more and you'll be able to hold it up really well. Obviously, since we have two arms, this can only hold two monitors at a time. Comfortable size monitors would be anywhere from 13 to 40 inches long. And you can get up to 26 pounds per each arm. That means that even these types of beefy ultra-wide monitors are good to go on these arms. Since this thing has the NITROGLIDE system inside that lets you move the arm super smoothly. The cables are ran through all the way here. You know, you got another area right here, and then they come out from this side, so you don't have a bunch of massive cables around. Also, quickly disregard the mass over here. Look how much space I have under here if we didn't have all the stuff here. Look how much space that frees up. You can turn this like this. This model supports up to 27-inch displays and can rise to about 16 inches, extend forward by 17 inches, and move side to side up to 180 degrees. You also get 35 degrees of downward tilt and 50 degrees upward, so you can easily position it in any orientation of your choice, side by side, portrait, or even opposite from each other for dual setups. If you're working from home, gaming, streaming, editing, or just want to free up the desk space, I just showed you how big of a space that I can create. This thing is literally game changer, especially if you're just using a heavier monitors or ultra wides. This thing will serve you really well. Just touching it, feeling it, rotating it, it just feels high quality. It's definitely worth the price. And not to mention, if you're shopping for Black Friday, this is a perfect pick, and the massive discount will be provided off the original price. So be on the lookout for a discount code in the description of the video.